As commercial innovation leaders, our job is to translate ideas and IP into customer solutions that generate economic value. The key to success in this value creation process is the development of a viable business model. While the term business model has been used widely for many years, there historically has been a lot of confusion between a business model and a business plan. So let's begin with a definition. A business model is the way a company organizes and manages itself to deliver useful products or services for customers in exchange for economic value for itself. In technology businesses, it's the way we organize to convert technical inputs in the form of IP, products, and/or services into economic outputs. For many years, we talked about disruptive technologies as if a hot new technology is the key to profitable growth. In his book, The Innovator's Solution, Clayton Christensen reminded us that few technologies are intrinsically disruptive or sustaining. Instead, it's the strategy or business model that creates the disruptive impact. In 2010, Osterwalder and Pinier's book, Business Model Generation, introduced us to a framework called the Business Model Canvas, a tool to help us design and test viable business models using a common language. Since then, the Business Model Canvas has been widely adopted as an essential tool for entrepreneurs and corporate innovators alike. The Business Model Canvas is made up of 9 interrelated building blocks that you see here. The value of the canvas is that it guides us to systematically identify, test, and refine our business design assumptions, or hypotheses, in the 9 building blocks that are essential for any successful business model. In this introduction, I'm going to summarize the canvas by discussing 4 key domains that encompass these 9 building blocks. The first domain in the center of the canvas is the value proposition. This is where you describe the differentiated solution you believe will address key pain points or desired gains for a target customer segment. The operative word here is believe. Our initial assumptions about what the customer will value enough to pay for often turn out to be wrong. Therefore, it's very important to state our initial design assumptions as hypotheses to be tested and refined rather than as facts. The second domain in the upper right on the canvas focuses on who the target customer segments are, what job they're trying to get done, and what their most important needs and wants are in completing this job. This is where we need to put ourselves completely in the target customer's shoes to ensure we understand their needs and wants and test how well our proposed value proposition addresses those needs. In addition to validating what our differentiated solution must include, we also need to understand how we can get, keep, and grow these target customers through the right sales and support channels. Now, it's important to note here that we often want to target more than one customer segment. In this case, we need to list each segment separately and ensure we understand their unique needs and expectations. This enables us to adapt the solution as needed to fulfill the unique needs of each customer segment. So for example, if you hope to sell a new data security application to consumers, small businesses, and large enterprises, you'll need to understand what unique needs and expectations each of these segments has and adapt your value proposition accordingly. The iterative process of validating that your value proposition and sales channel strategy align with customer segment expectations is the critical first step in business model design. We refer to this step as establishing product market fit. Next, you need to consider your financial model. What revenue model do customers find most attractive? Are they interested in licensing your security application, or do they prefer a software as a service subscription model? Once you know what revenue model will work best, how will you price the offering to optimize sales and margins? Given these validated revenue model and pricing assumptions, you'll be in a position to develop assumptions about a cost structure that will be both affordable and sustainable for the business. Finally, the fourth domain in the upper left is the infrastructure domain. This is where you need to determine what resources and activities are core versus context for your business. Core resources are the intellectual, human, financial, and physical resources you must own and protect to develop and deliver your differentiated value proposition. Context refers to critical but non-differentiating activities that partners can perform more effectively or efficiently on your behalf. For example, you might need a cloud services partner like Amazon Web Services to host your own and/or customer data. If you're developing a physical product, you might need a manufacturing and/or distribution partner. After testing and validating your business design assumptions in all 4 domains, the final test is to ensure you're striking the right balance between value creation and efficiency. The building blocks on the right side of the canvas guide you to do the right things to optimize value creation for your customers. By contrast, the building blocks on the left side of the canvas guide you to do things right by owning and protecting your differentiating assets while retaining strategic flexibility and leveraging economies of scale through partnerships to fulfill non-differentiating activities. Ultimately, a sustainable business model must deliver differentiated value to your customers and optimize efficiency to deliver your own target margins. Whether you're an entrepreneur pursuing a startup venture or a corporate innovator building a new business within an established company, the Business Model Canvas is a valuable addition to your toolkit. It helps you manage business risk by systematically identifying, testing, and refining your business design assumptions early and often, before you invest significant time and resources developing either a flawed product or a detailed business plan based on flawed assumptions. Good luck using the Canvas to design your next business.